facing issue with your past, like you can't forgive the past and you can't forget the situation, you can't forget anything that happened, you literally remember everything that happened with you and you can't move forward. You're stuck, you can't move forward, and you're stuck in your life and you don't know what is going in your life. Or you might be one of those person who's facing same thing again and again, like a loophole in your life, and you might be wondering, what is happening in my life? Why am I not achieving anything? Why am I not able to move forward? Why everything is not working the way I want? Why it is like this? And let me tell you why you're doing it. You know why you're doing this kind of thing? Why everything which you think that you have moved on is coming back in your life, and you're questioning yourself that why this thing happening? Why the thing that just happened to you with another person, same situation is happening again and again? Do you know why this is happening? Let me tell you why it's happening. Because you're dwelling on your past. Because you're holding on your past. Because you can't let go of your past. You're so indwelling with your past that you don't know what to do next. You're consciously, you're dwelling onto it. You're holding onto your past. And you can't able to move forward. And you're having same issue again and again. And you're in a loophole now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Preeti Changmai, and thank you so much for coming to this video. As you know guys, we are going to talking about past dwelling. Why we dwell on past, why it is so dangerous for us, and why you should not dwelling on the past. And I'll also share my opinion and my experience with it. Like, it is literally the worst thing anybody can go through it, because it's gonna literally suck up all of things which is good for you guys, and you won't even know what is happening in your life. You'll be like, what happening in my life? What is going in my life? It's because you are dwelling on your past. It's because everything that you think which going to happening good, but you don't know what is going on. It's the thing that you think that I'm working my ass off, I'm working so much, why nothing is working out for me, why I can't able to live my life fully, why am I not able to be happy anymore? Because you're holding on to your past, because you're dwelling on to your past. Let me ask you, what did you get dwelling on your past? Did you get anything? You didn't get anything, right? You don't get anything out of it. You just have a worse memory, you go through depression, you have went through anxiety, and what else? What else? Let me ask you, what else did you have been achieved by just dwelling on your past, thinking about your past? And the first question is, why even you dwelling on your past? Right? But it's hard. I understand. It's super hard to ignore the things, because a person dwelling on your past because some certain things which is so close to you has poked you and literally have done the worst thing that you can't able to forget in your life. And that's why you're so much into dwelling on the past that you couldn't understand what should I do next. Right? You don't know what to do next. And you don't know how can I forgive this person or forgive the situation and move forward without having any regrets. But it's hard, because you're not able to think that this thing happens to us, because we're in a victim mode. We literally are at the victim mode, and we don't want to acknowledge the stuff that fine, if thing happens to me, now we have to move on. Instead we dwell onto it, like, why it happens to me? I'm not the one. What did I do even wrong to be the one who's facing this issue? We blame to God, we blame to people, we blame everybody, because we are like, what we have done? We have done nothing. I have never thought a bad thing for anyone. So why should be me to face this kind of situation? Why I will be the one who face this kind of situation? Why God? Right? At that time we're going against. We went to victimize mode, and we're questioning every existence we have, and we're always pointing and saying, this is not me, this is why it happens to me, I'm not the one who has to face this kind of issue, or something that we never expected will happen to us, and this person has done so bad to us that we couldn't be able to forgive this. And the worst part is, you're the one who's in depression, you're the one who's inviting depression, anxiety, a lot of other stuffs. And the person who have done bad to you is living his life. He's living his life. He's living his best life. He is enjoying himself. He's going outside. He's laughing. He doesn't give a, he doesn't even care that you are facing this issue, right? He doesn't care. So I don't know, I understand this thing way later in my life, that dwelling on your past is just a waste of time. It's waste your energy, it's waste your memory, it's waste, it sucks out everything from your life. Just because you think about this thing again and again and again and again. Because you can't control it. You're subconsciously only thinking about that stuff. And you always go into victimize mode, and you always dwell, and you're fighting with yourself 24/7 about that situation, and you're repeating the situation again and again because you couldn't be able to take it seriously, you couldn't be able to accept it. And then what? You come into victimize mode and you ask and question to God, to everybody, why me? Why it has to be me? What did I do wrong? God, what have I done wrong that I'm the one who's facing this issue? And we literally lost everything. Everything. And we're going to find the reason behind whatever is going in our life, and then we always blame to others. Right? It's such a stupid stuff, but dwelling on your past and attached to the past is the worst scenario of anybody's life. Anybody. If you are somebody and you are going through this kind of thing, and it is very common among human beings. Like I myself do it unconsciously. I don't even know that I'm dwelling on your past, I'm holding into it, and I dwell into it without thinking, without consciously thinking. And then I think I have wasted my most memorable times with just stupidity, just because I was fighting with myself 24/7 about that situation happened to me, which I don't believe that it happened to me. And I'm pointing out to everybody because I think I'm not, because why it should be me? Why I'm the one who's suffering? Why I'm the one who's crying? Why I'm the one who's depressed? Right? And when we dwell in the past, we forget about time, we forget everything. We forget everything in our life. We don't give importance to the present. And we dwell in the past unconsciously. Dwelling in the past is going to be so stupid, guys. I'm telling you, it's one of the stupidest things. It's going to ruin every second thing of your life. It's going to snatch out every happiness that you have in your life. Not only that, dwelling on your past and you couldn't be able to forgive this person. If you have faced something worse in your life and you couldn't be able to forgive this person, I'm telling you, the worst situation will happen is that you're going to face that again. You're going to be feeling that, you're going to be expressing that moment again and again and again in your life, because you are the one who's manifesting it, because you're able to forgive this person, you couldn't able to leave it, you were holding a grudge so much to your heart that you manifested again the same kind of situation with you. You will have the same kind of emotion, you'll go through the same kind of emotion, again you'll get betrayed, again you'll be crying, again you'll have depression, anxiety, a lot of things. All of those things again, and that's a loophole, that's a cycle. Why? Because we can't able to forgive this person. Because this person has done so bad to us, we couldn't able to forgive this. And I'm telling you, it's worst thing, because I also don't have a knowledge about this thing. I also don't know about this thing, right? And I recently know about this thing because I with a YouTube video, I come across that dwelling on your past gonna ruin your freaking life, because you will not only have sadness in your life, but you will be having the same emotions, same moment, expressing them again and again, and it will occurring in your life multiple times, until unless you will have to forgive this person, because you're the one who's manifesting it. Nobody can stop it. You have the power to stop it. If you forgive this person and you will move out, I'm not saying you're forgiving, you're just saying from the outside. I'm saying from inwardly. If you're not able to forgive this person from your inside, from your heart, you will not able to move forward. And you can't able to move forward, you will having the same occurrence again and again in your life, because we are the one who's manifesting it. And I was like, well, that makes sense, because a lot of things happen like this. And I have quite a few moments in your life where I have the same type of situation that happens to me multiple times, in a year. And I was like, what do you mean by that? Like, it just happened with me a couple of months ago. Why it happened again? Because I couldn't able to forgive this person, whoever had done to me. And that's why I'm manifesting all of those things. Because I was dwelling on my past and I constantly fighting and I'm embodying that situation. My energy is totally sucked out and I've been facing this kind of thing. I understand it so clearly. Give this, if you don't forgive, if you will not release a grudge, you're gonna ruin your entire life, because you will be the one who's manifesting this kind of situation again and again in your life, multiple times in a row, and then you'll be becoming more depressed because you don't know what is going on, and you'll be again and again manifesting it again and again. It will be like a loophole. You can't able to break it down. It's on your hand. It's on my hand. If I have the going thing to me, it's in me. I have the power to move out, but I couldn't able to do it because I don't know about these things. But when I knew these things, I was it should make sense, because this is a reality. I mean, everything which I was holding grudge against someone and I'm able to forgive this person, it makes so much sense to me. Why am I the one facing this kind of situation again? There's just one difference. Different people, different location, different environment, but situation are same. At the end of the story, I was the one who was hurting myself. I was the one who was hurt. Everybody doesn't care. They're just moving on from their life. They're enjoying it. They're passing by. But I was the one who's holding into it. And now it makes so much sense that it's because I am dwelling on my past. I was the one who's dwelling on my past, and I was the one who's manifesting this kind of situation again and again. Now it just opened my eyes, and it's opened my thoughts. Now I understand so much better that it was me who's wasting my entire life. You know what? When you are in depression, when you are dwelling on your past, you don't even care about what is going with you with the present tense, right? I was having this kind of moment. I couldn't able to focus on myself. I was like, I constantly having thought about this stuff, and it made me cry. I cry multiple times a day, and I don't know what is going wrong with me. And everybody is just moving. They're just moving into their life. They're just passing by. And I was like, why? I'm already fighting, constantly fighting with myself in my mind 24/7, and I'm crying. But then I understand that did it make any difference? Did it make any difference? Like, let me ask you, if you're dwelling in your past and you're constantly crying, you're whining, did it make any difference? Did the person who hurts you is regretting? Is he regretting? Is he sad? He's not. He's moving on in life. He's enjoying his life. He don't even care what you're going through. He don't even care. You don't even care that he did something bad to you, right? And if he was a good person, he generally take care about you, he thinks about you, he would never ever do stuff which make you sad, which makes you feel this. And I understand that thing when this thing happened to me. Like, if this person is genuinely liking you, he genuinely respects you, he will never ever do this thing with you. He will never ever do this thing which makes you sad. Because let me ask you, if somebody loves you, why he will do something which makes you sad? Why will do something so worse that you are in depression, you're in anxiety, and you're crying 24/7, and you couldn't able to enjoy your life? Why this person will do that stuff? They will never do that stuff. But if this person don't even care what you feel, and he's moving on his life like nothing happens, then it means they doesn't respect you, they don't care about you, and you cannot hold this person. I understand that. I cannot have expectation from this person. I was having expectation, that's why it hurts me more. That was the reality. But I was not able to accept it. But that's a reality. Why did it make me hurt? Because I was having acceptation from this person. And then when this thing happens with me, it made me sad. And that's why I couldn't able to accept the fact that why this thing happens to me, why this thing has happened to me, what did I do wrong, right? Because I was holding expectation. That's why I was hurting me more. So it makes so much sense now that dwelling on the past is just wasting it's just wasting your time, to be very honest. Like, there's nothing it's gonna happen. You will be not, like, what should I say, like, you're wasting your time and you're wasting everything. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your moment. You should be happy. Fine, thing happens, cry out, but don't hold into it. Don't get attached to it and just, you know, be a victim just because this thing happens with you, right? You can't do that. You have a whole life in front of you and you have to go through it. How can you be going through because you are just sad with this kind of stuff and you just dwelling in the past and you're just holding into it, you have grudge, you can't forgive this person. What about your future then? How can you go move forward? There's a whole life in front of you. And it makes so much sense to me then when I was acknowledge all those things, when I was going through it, it made me so much, like, I understand so much better now. Like, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, why should I have to cry for this person? Why should I be the one who's going to depress? I'm wasting my time. I should be happy that finally this person has shown his true color so much earlier. Think about if you would get attached to this person so much later on, if you did this kind of stuff, it's gonna hurt you more. And I'd be like, well, that makes sense. Thank you so much, God, that this thing happens, like that this person shows his true color now, because I don't have any expectation now anymore with this person. And now I'm not holding grudges for anything. I even though he might does bad to me, and I was the one who was suffering, I don't hold any grudge against this person. I don't have any grudge. I don't have any negative thought with this person. I don't even care what he's doing in his life, but I don't have any grudges by saying that I want something bad for him. I don't want this thing happened. Okay, I don't have any grudges against this person. And it made my life so much easier because now I feel much more lighter because now I don't have any grudges. Now my heart is more lighter. I'm more open now. I'm expecting and I'm inviting more opportunity in my life because I'm not dwelling on my past anymore. I'm not thinking about my past and constantly fighting with myself 24/7, and I'm not the one who is degrading my lifestyle, my health, my mental health. Everything is ruined just because I'm dwelling onto it. And a lot of uncertain stuff has come in my life, like anxiety and all of those things. Now everything is gone now. And I'm not taking seriously about those stuff because I don't dwell into it, I don't hold into it. And now I'm much more better and now I'm much more happy. It made me change a lot when I understand these things and I'm embodying it. Don't get me wrong, sometimes it takes time for you to understand this stuff and embodying all of the stuff. But the better you do this, the sooner, the better it will be better for you. And I don't want you girls, if you are holding into grudges and you're not able to forgive this person and dwelling in your past, you are the one who's ruining it. You're the one who's the biggest, blocker in your life. Nobody else is. Like, you're the one who's the biggest blocker because you're the one who is dwelling in the past. Nobody is forcing you. You're the one who's doing it. You are the one who's ruining your life. That's the reality. Because if you're doing it and you're still doing it by knowing this stuff is useless, I don't have to say anything more to you because I want to share my story with you guys in this video because I want to give you inspiration that it has also happened to me. But I came over, right? I come over now and I understand my stuff. And I know this was stupid. And I know how to embody myself that accepting the truth. I'm like, I have accepted that. Okay, fine, this thing happens to me. Now what? If I cry, does anything change? Can I go to the past and change the stuff? I can't, right? It's still the same. But I can't spoil my future, my present. Everything is spoiled just because of that stuff. I will not have this. I don't want to do that. Do you want to do that? I don't think so, right? So I understand these things way better. And I want you to also understand this thing. Okay? And this thing is really important. So yeah, that's what I want to say to you. And it was a lot because expressing this thing is also a little hard, but I also want you guys to understand this thing is that dwelling on your past is gonna ruin your entire life. It's all illusion that we have in our mind. And we're constantly fighting and fighting and fighting. And there's no end towards it. And the worst part is you're the one who's gonna manifesting the same kind of situation in your life multiple times. It's became worse. It will not change. You will not be able to find a solution. It will become more worse in your life. And I don't want you guys to go through it. Right? So that's what I want to say to you guys. And I hope this video helps you if you're going on and also fighting with your past self. I want you to guys understand this thing is that you're not alone, okay? Trust on yourself and believe that something you have to leave it and pass forward. You have to move forward. Like there is no other option. You can't change it, right? Something you can't change it. So it's better to move alone and be happy, right? So I hope this video helped you guys. I hope you like and share this video with your loved ones. And please subscribe to my channel. Have a great day, guys. I love you so much. Till then, I'll see you again. Bye bye.